Some may find the following disturbing. Discretion is advised.
This week on Blitz, it's our regular season kickoff special, where we'll tell you whether the hype is real in Chicago. Plus, which team will go from worst to first, and we'll even throw in some ridiculous fantasy advice. So sit back and crack a cold one. It's time to get blitzed. Welcome to Blitzed, where we talk NFL and rate popular drinks at the same time. We're coming to you from the Blitz Bar on the Big Play Sports Network, and we're just 2 days away from the start of the regular season.
Yes!
And I just love this time of year because every team and their fans actually believe that they have a legitimate shot at the playoffs. Well,
every team?
Every team does.
Every team?
Except the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. So tonight, we'll be doing a season preview as we kick off the NFL's 100th season.
This is awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Introducing tonight's starting lineups. The coach,
Seriously, I did not know about this. This is so awesome.
the rookie,
Get out there and smash.
and stats.
I'm just the stats guy. I have no idea.
That's kind of my thing. That's kind of my thing.
To commemorate the start of the NFL's 100th season, our barkeep has prepared a bourbon and champagne-based cocktail for us called the Sealback Cocktail, which contains Old Forester bourbon, triple sec champagne, and a few bitters.
A few bitters.
Yeah, a few bitters, garnished with an orange twist.
Oh, wow.
You did a great job in the twist, by the
Delightful.
way.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Nice.
hell of a job.
Oh,
Maybe
takes forever.
over-twisted.
You know when you do
little.
those?
Yeah.
You know when you do those Mandarin orange peel? Like
Yeah.
you do that
Yeah.
whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
I used to be really good at doing the elephant thing
Was it an elephant?
with the long.
Yeah, it was an elephant.
No, I guess it wasn't. Oh, I just figured that out. Wow, it really wasn't. You dirty fucker.
He is dirty. He is dirty.
Okay, so as we sip this drink and consider 100 years of history, what moment stands out for you as the most memorable?
Wow.
Hit your cough button.
I think the
Coach
button,
in midseason form.
the button that makes the cough.
Yes, please do. Yeah, that's
Oh, I
great.
see.
Oh, that's the sound effect button.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Ah, nice.
The most memorable moment.
Yeah.
Whew, man,
100 years.
I'm just gonna go a
I've seen
homer pick for
all
me.
of it
Coach,
as well.
you've been around for like 4/5 of it.
So I've got to go a Seattle highlight, of course.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
No,
Where
just
do you
carry
think
on.
it was going?
Well, Jesus.
Well,
I wanted to put in something about, like, hey, don't reference your own team.
Well, you didn't say that.
Christ. Okay, so 100 years of history, we're going to go back 6 years. Yeah. Isn't that terrific? Wow.
Now what do I do?
I mean,
Think of something else.
the easy answer is the latest Super Bowl victories. Because remember, we were together
Yeah.
when Seattle won.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn memorable. The three of us were together, though.
Wow, that's true.
So that was a pretty
That was
memorable
pretty epic.
moment, just because it was a lot of fun. We were just
That was great.
blackout drunk. It was just hilarious. We were in Seattle.
Didn't we get
It
into
was
that
great.
was like 9 in the morning?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was
Rookie
earlier
did.
than that. Yeah,
He
I
was
got
there
in line
first.
at
He's
like 7.
He's like, guys, you better come down here because it's already lining up.
Yeah, and only like 2.5 hours later, you guys came down.
Yeah. So true.
And for me, it'd be the last Packers Super Bowl. Because,
Jesus.
Well,
This
because
is
it was
just
extra
not going the
special.
way I thought.
What
Yeah.
would you think we were
Actually,
going to do?
here we go.
Punk
I'm
it?
gonna do. Okay, I was watching the Beastquake game. And that to me was absolutely insane. Like very rare do I jump out of my seat and just like it's unbelievable.
Crowd silent now, as opposed to when the Saints have the ball. Oh, look at this run! What a run! Marshawn Lynch still on his feet. Has blockers now. He's dancing his way for the touchdown.
It's one of those moments where you're like, I'm going to remember this the rest of my life. Like, that was insane.
That was
like
a crazy
It was
run.
like the OBJ catch over the back, like times 100. It was crazy. Where you realize what you just witnessed, and it was incredible. That was a very memorable moment for me.
That was true.
David Tyree.
Crazy. Yeah,
Tyree was a
that
massive
was crazy.
And I remember I was in Europe at the time, oddly enough, watching it, and it was like 2 in the morning, or maybe it was 4 in the morning.
Huge fan base over there.
Yeah, huge. Oh, yeah, there's lots of people there in my hotel room.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was just stunned. I was almost numb because you just didn't think that could ever happen.
No.
Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree. Inside the 25 and a timeout taken.
Who would have ever bet that the Giants, and then done it that way? And that for me was an unbelievable moment that it'll always stick with me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Over the undefeated Patriots.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that was
that's absolutely
that was David and Goliath. And that was literally David versus Goliath.
That was.
Well,
literally. Well, I don't know.
David Tyree.
Yeah, but who's Goliath?
It's Goliath. Goliath Jones, the guy who
Goliath
tried to
Brady?
tackle him.
All good. Okay, well, if you'd like the recipe for the Sealback cocktail and want to see what we'll drink on our next show, just visit blitzfootball.com and check out our Blitz Barkeeps blog, which is called Behind the Sticks.
First down.
There's a 7-foot-tall bobblehead doll of Mike Ditka in Millennium Park. And according to this video, Peyton Manning is now all in on the Bears.
Peyton the Lesser, do you believe in Hallis, the Papa Bear Almighty, and in Iron Mike Ditka, his only son, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and suffered under Mike McCaskey? Do you believe in Pierce before noon, the Holy Sweetness, and Brats Everlasting?
I do.
Well then, Peyton, in the name of the Papa, the Ditka, and the 46 defense, I baptize thee into this Italian beef juice and out as a Bears superfan.
Packers suck.
What?
My question is anything but a Super Bowl victory a disappointment this year in Chicago?
Oh, I know. The hype is real.
It is so real.
Hype is real.
Tough
call. I think NFC Championship. I think is. I think that'll be. I mean, obviously, you don't want to lose the Super Bowl, so I guess that's a bit of a downer to winning that. But I think realistically, that's something that they'd be like, yeah, that's a phenomenal season. I mean, of course, any team would be like that, but
making NFC Championship.
Yeah,
I think they're in a similar place to L.A. last year, and L.A. lost. Obviously. Yep. So was that seen as a successful season to their?
I think you have to.
I think it has
to.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though L.A. went like all in.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Buying free agents. I mean,
different tack.
Maybe
That's a
not
good
as
point.
much for them because Chicago's a lot of homegrown talent. Like, obviously, Max there for a ton of money, but for the most part,
but they didn't sell out to bring in
exactly.
No,
exactly right. So I mean, he's really the only big, huge splash, right? So I don't see it as pressure packed as the Rams. I really don't.
Either do I. I don't think it has to be Super Bowl. I think they have to see like a really good season. They have to see their young guys because they do have a lot of them. Trubisky improving. I think they have to. Their kid Montgomery do really well because it's basically his show now.
Yep.
Yeah, they just have to see like improvement, and their defense is going to be fantastic.
But improvement means moving on to the NFC Championship.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be Super Bowl.
I don't think they're Super Bowl or bust. I don't think that's the term.
So you're one step shy of the Super Bowl, basically. So we need. So
is
what
that
you're
an
saying
okay answer to your question?
NFC
Is there another option other than you're right?
I want to say NFC Championship. Anything but NFC Championship is a disappointment.
Yeah,
agreed.
Absolutely.
Wow. So that means by they have to win the division.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't go to the NFC Championship as a wild card.
Very hard. Only the Giants can do that.
Right? Exactly. This year.
Yeah.
Coming up with Daniel Jones.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, of course.
No, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I do
Wow.
too.
Yeah.
Hype-wise and talent-wise.
There's huge hype around this team.
And they've earned it.
Yeah.
It's a great team. Great defense, a rising offense. I mean,
I love how the fans are getting behind this team too. Like I do like that.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the fans like getting behind Trubisky. I just the whole atmosphere around it's
Totally.
cool.
But they're one of the teams that you want to be cheering for.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, it's like
maybe not as a Packers fan.
Packers fan, shut up.
I beg to differ.
I'm just gonna dip
I
your
really
mic here.
don't want to be cheering
get
for
it.
them.
No, but I mean, overall, I mean, here's a team. It's a historical team, right?
Yeah.
But only one Super Bowl victory. I mean, this is a team that you want to get a couple of Super Bowl wins on.
Well, they should.
I mean, they
They should.
right?
Yeah.
And they've just been plagued by horrific quarterback play.
Only for 50
bad
years.
luck. Yeah, exactly.
Just
that.
50 years.
Yeah, right.
No big deal.
No big deal. Well, 54. I mean,
Yeah.
Right?
Who's
Well, no,
counting?
50
Who's counting?
Well, I mean, let's be honest. 53. I mean, they won in 85.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just want to root for them. I mean, they feel like a blue-collar team that you just want to – if you can see Rookie's face right now, he is literally crawling on the floor right now,
I
wanting
understand
to
what you
vomit.
here's the thing. I understand what you mean. Like, I like the makeup of the team.
Like
I don't
Lay
agree
Lunch.
with what you're saying about we all have to be cheering. I'm not cheering for them, but I understand the hype and I understand I like the makeup of the team. Even Mac. Like, Mac isn't homegrown, but like I love Mac. Mac is a fucking stud.
Yeah.
I love that guy. You can get behind that guy easy.
The thing I like with the Bears, and I know I'm an offensive coach, but I love the fact that they're a defensive team.
Yeah.
And they're defense first, and the defense runs that team.
Yeah.
Right? The offense, they want to make sure they make enough points, but the defense is going to make or break wins and losses for that team. So that, for me, and sort of the current of the NFL is all about offense and throwing and all these splashy things. Having a team out there that's just smashing the face and kicking your butt just with defense, I think that's just a cool counter trend.
That's where you have to see the improvement. You can't be like fucking Jacksonville who made it to the championship game and with a good defense, like an elite defense.
Oh, yeah.
Bortles under center. And now what? They've got like Nick Foles chucking the ball. Like, you just can't be stuck in that limbo where your offense can't match what your defense is doing.
Agreed.
Second down.
As we're thinking about the 2019-2020 NFL season, what storyline do you think most likely will play out over the course of the year?
Oh, God.
1, the Raiders being competitive in the AFC West. Number 2, the Panthers winning the NFC South.
Oh, God.
Number 3, the Bills finally unseating the Patriots in the AFC East. Or lastly, the Packers missing out on the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. Who wants this?
That's exciting.
You can create your own, by the way. You
But
just
I can't
went blank,
get my own
Coach.
team?
No, you cannot.
And the Seahawks. No, of those, the one I like the most, I'm going to cheat by looking at them to make sure I got it right. I look at your first one and go, well, but is the AFC West that competitive anymore? Because obviously the Chiefs will be great. Don't get me wrong. Because it doesn't say they're going to win it, just to be competitive, right?
Oh,
and so the Chargers are lost.
That's why you reread.
Yeah, I know. So, anyways, but that doesn't interest me the most. The one that interests me most, oddly enough, is actually the Panthers
Winning the NFC South.
Yeah, because that would be epic.
Right, crazy, and you have to get by a couple.
Oh, you got to get by some
pretty angry teams,
some extremely good teams.
Buccaneers are so angry.
Oh, well, yeah. But
I
I think the Falcons are going to come back really big this year. They lost so many guys on defense
Saints
last
and
year.
Falcons are both,
and of course the Saints are the Saints, right? And the Saints. I mean, they have another chip on their shoulder from getting jobbed again in the prior playoffs. So that's a huge, huge hill to climb for the Panthers. And who knows? I mean, they've got McCaffrey, who's phenomenal. They always have a good defense. And if Newton plays like Newton can play,
right?
Yep.
Then they could be a hell of a team. I mean, they had a 15-1 season not too long ago, right? So there's talent there and good coaching there. So, but
remember with Norv Turner in place, Newton's completion percentage went up about 8 or 9%.
That's a big deal.
Pre-shoulder injury.
Yeah.
So
the only question mark there,
big difference.
The only question mark there is who's reliably catching passes, and then does his shoulder hold up, or does his body hold up?
Right.
Yeah. But if he's on, he's fucking good,
and
he's really good.
But it has to be he's on. They still let him run at times to be the threat running, which of course. Potential injury there, and of course McCaffrey continues his rise. And I mean, if that's working, the defense is usually very good.
Yeah. The thing about McCaffrey last year, though, he's got to have some kind of regression, but he's still going to be fucking elite. It doesn't matter if he takes if he doesn't do as well as he did last year.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do that well. That was
But remember,
crazy.
but remember the world of shit that they went through last year. Like Greg Olsen essentially was toast because of that broken foot last year. I mean, that is Newton's security blanket. Those guys are so in sync.
Yeah.
And so if he holds up, I see good things happening, and that's why Newton probably won't run as much.
Won't have to,
And I would say that Turner's probably coaching him to get the ball out quicker, identify somebody that's open. That's why I think we saw McCaffrey get way more looks last year, and he's able to turn a 3-yard out into an 11-yard gain.
Yeah.
So why not dump the ball when you can?
Yeah, and
it's all about health, I think, for the Panthers.
It is, and it seems like it's crazy, but it's doable. Just because I think they have the talent, and a couple hits to the Saints and Falcons, and then they're only 10-6 or 11-5, right? And you never know.
And can I raise this for a moment? Every year we see Drew Brees start incredibly well.
Yeah.
And then as we get to the latter
Especially
2/3 of the season,
Yeah.
he starts to fade off. And everyone always says, it's because he's playing outside and the weather's turned. He's a dome guy. But last year, he was a different-looking dude in the last third of the season.
Yes, he was.
And
in the second half of the season.
Yeah. So I don't know if the Saints continue this.
He's old.
Yeah,
he's 40 years old, man. Like, did you see? I saw a stat the other day where it was like his yards per attempt dropped it was fucked. It dropped from 9 yards to 6.8 in the second half of the season.
Right.
Those are Rosen-type yards.
Tired. He's exhausted. The guy just wants to go sit on the couch and have a nap. Crying out loud. He's so fucking tired.
Exactly.
He's got to start the decline at some point.
Well, and for a guy
if you're say what you will about the dome player, all that stuff, but it looked as though that second half of last year he was fucking exhausted by the end of the season.
Totally.
Which is, you think that the Saints are going to come back they're really good. They're going to come back super angry.
They'll start.
But their most important guy, he'll be angry for the first 6 weeks, and then he'll be like, "I'm tired, guys.
Tired of being angry."
And I agree. I think the Panthers winning the NFC South is the one to pick here, because all of the rest of them are not happening. There's not a chance.
No kidding.
No.
Well, no, I think the Raiders could be competitive just because.
I think even if the Raiders are competitive, the division they're playing in, that competitive means a fucking losing season. They'll be competitive for 90% of the games, maybe, and they'll lose them all.
The Chiefs will be 14-2.
Yeah, exactly.
The Broncos will be 3-13.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey.
Elite quarterbacking.
Exactly.
Could you see the Raiders being 8-8?
Yeah, I could see it happen.
I think so too.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think so. And as far as I think 8-8 is the worst record in the NFL, as far as I'm concerned. But I think you're competitive at 8-8.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, any given Sunday, right? You could win, you could lose. So I think they can get there. So I think that one's plausible as well. It's just not as interesting to me as that NFC
Agreed.
South. It's actually a phenomenal division this year to watch,
And
except for the Bucks.
If I can offer a different take on this,
It's probably going to be
Please don't.
something about
What?
the Patriots.
it's going to be something about
You want to talk about the Bills?
the
don't you?
Packers
I
not
know.
making the
Ooh,
playoffs
that
for the
hurts.
third
Third
year.
straight too, right?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
because here's where there's lots of question marks. Is that everyone's talking about the impact of LaFleur coming in and reinventing what's going to happen on offense. However, I haven't really heard a lot in terms of new personnel coming in and really beefing up what's happening in Packerland on offense.
I thought Eddie Lacy came to beef it up. Did he
Oh,
not- did he
no,
not come
no,
back?
but he's
Yeah, that didn't work out.
that's true. He ate
said
he,
that, yeah.
he ate the buffet and he
We
moved
got
on.
real beefy there for a little bit.
And if you look into the data, into the stats,
Oh, the stats.
even though I'm a big
So
Mike
true to
Patton
his
fan, the defense didn't arguably improve under Patton rather than his predecessor. And they ran that guy out of town.
Yeah.
I just don't see it all coming together. And here
It'll
we
be
are
tough.
talking about
It'll be
a
tough.
5-11 team and then a 6-10 team. Is that how they finished in the last couple of years? And why is everybody so high on the fucking Packers? Because of one dude.
One dude.
Well,
one dude.
I don't think it's because of one dude.
No,
I think
I
that
do
they have.
think it's
they
'cause of
don't have
one
a
dude.
ton of depth at a lot of positions, but it's not just the one dude. It's like the one dude chucking the ball to the number one wide receiver or handing the ball off to a fucking really good running back or to a tight end who's actually although he did have a decent statistical year last year. It wasn't up to everyone's standards, according to this guy. But there is a lot of, and then that one dude.
Is he talking about Jimmy Graham?
That one dude
their running
is
back?
Like,
I don't know, but if Jimmy Graham's blocking for him,
Aaron
God help him.
Jones. Aaron Jones, baby. This is why I'm going to beat you guys in fantasy football. 'Cause you don't even know who Aaron Jones is. This is what I'm up against.
I love it.
Yeah, who's the one dude?
We know who Jimmy Graham is, who you're not picking.
yeah, exactly. No, but I think that it's just a no-brainer that you put him into the competitive bracket. They're like, you've got the GOAT throwing the ball to fucking really good players.
Did Brady get traded?
Oh! Why would you do that
Why?
on this show? Why would you do that?
I agree. How did you think that was going to go?
Did
you think that was going to go well for you?
I wanted to see his face.
Unreal. Unbelievable. Wow.
I had to. Come
You know
on.
what?
He's trying to pump his team up, and they're just trash.
So really, this is just setting the coach up for another apology
Yeah.
for when he selects Brady in a fantasy draft.
Can't wait.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
You motherfucker.
I was trying to push this price up.
Is that what you're doing?
I was trying to.
Why?
Because it's an auction draft. You fuck with people in auction drafts.
No, you want
But
the
you
price
want
to go
him.
up. You want the price to go up.
I was. That's why I
You're
bid it
never
up,
gonna
and then
pick the
no one
fucking
bid
guy.
past me. It's like, fuck.
Hire a PR team. We're moving on.
Third down.
What is the most tired narrative that you're hearing about the Bears? Number one, that the defense is going to take a step back with Pagano.
Fair.
Number two, that Trubisky can't possibly keep rising up and be a competent NFL quarterback.
Because that's impossible.
Of course it is. Or number three, the Packers inevitably have to win this division next year. Which one are we most tired of?
I'd like to go first.
Yeah,
Number
Coach.
3! It is incredible, and it speaks to how sort of renowned Aaron Rodgers is that, well, the Packers have Aaron Rodgers, so they're going to be good. And I mean, that's almost, I guess that's where I look at the league is like, well, if you've got a great quarterback, you'll be great. And that's why I like the Bears with this defense-first approach. Like, no, you don't have to have the best quarterback in the league to win this fucking thing. I mean, just have a good, well-rounded team or a great defense or something different, but you don't have to have one of those top 5 quarterbacks to win. And that's why I root for the Bears, because I don't want this to be, well, if you don't have a quarterback, then you're just done. Like, look at Luck retiring. Like, well, the Colts are done. Season's over.
Yep.
Might as well look for that draft pick and go for the next Luck. You know what I mean? Like if that's what the league is, then it's kind of a sucky thing to be rooting for. Oh, well, we better get a great quarterback, otherwise we're basically doomed until we find one. And I really think the league needs, and I don't want to change rules here on the spot, but I think it's nice to see teams have success without awesome quarterback play.
Can you change the rules on the spot?
I'm working on it right now.
Incredible.
That'd be really cool.
Wow. Coach,
I didn't know you had that
Your
power.
prominence on this show would rise exponentially.
We
if that was the point.
we might become popular.
I might actually start calling you Mr. Coach if that happened.
Please, Mr. Coach was his father.
Sorry. Yeah, good point.
I'm still just.
Don't embarrass me.
I'm still just junior.
Yeah,
Junior.
100%.
Rookie, what do you have to say about this?
What were my options again?
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
Trubisky isn't good enough?
Yeah.
Is that number 2?
Oh, yeah, or the defense takes a step back under your
Pagano?
favorite coach, Pagano, or the fact that the Packers have to win this division because Aaron Rodgers is just an immense god that's covered in oil, and we have to root for him because
by process
he's dating
of elimination,
Danica Patrick, and he's done so many incredible things, like win just one Super Bowl, despite the fact that he's the greatest quarterback of all time, and they've got this amazing offensive mind governing the team now over in Green Bay, and
their coach did have coffee with Sean McVay.
Once.
That's right.
So it's pretty much a lock.
Change your tune now. You sing it a different song.
Yeah.
As opposed to Nagy, who just got stuck in an elevator with McVay.
Yeah.
You're right. I get it. Okay. I mean, that's an amazing story in Green Bay. I mean, have I pointed out enough?
It's incredible.
Are you done?
So it can't be number 3.
On.
So it can't be number 3 was what you're saying, and I agree. I think that logically the defense, I don't know, that defense was absolutely lights out last year. I think you can expect a regression, and they'll still be amazing. So, I'm left with number 2 here, which is, what, Trubisky is better than average?
Trubisky can't get better.
He can't get better?
Can't get better.
He's like fucking 16 years old with a coach who is, he's primed. He's in a great position to get better. He will get better. This kid is good. He's already good in the league. He's going to take the next step. It doesn't mean that he's going to be top 5. It doesn't mean it's going to be Brady. It means that he's going to be a good QB. And I think that is again, to your point, that's totally acceptable.
That's enough.
Like, that's enough.
That's enough.
You don't have to be
No.
fucking like. Look at some of the QBs out there who are like 1-2, for a number of years and never really panned out to success for their team. I think that Trubisky. Yeah. Also, your other 2 options were shit. So yeah, I guess I'll take number 2.
Fourth down.
In 14 of the last 15 years, a team went from worst to first in their division. Which team is it going to be this year?
Who is?
And I'm just looking at the options.
And who is?
You
Well,
can
I know
almost
that
you could do it with good the backward like it won't be the Bucks. Like NFC South is way too strong for someone to come up.
Yeah, no.
Right? Who else would there be?
Who's there? Who? Here's my question: who did Rosen last play for?
Cardinals.
The Cards.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
I don't know though.
There's too many variables there that aren't.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Who else was it? What are our options
The
here?
obvious answer is Jacksonville.
Is it though?
Yes, the obvious answer is Jacksonville. Because they finally got a quarterback that isn't Bortles, who can actually do a thing or two.
With a great defense, that's
which
fair.
is great, and the defense is on the rise. Fournette seems to have his head screwed on straight. Maybe
Fournette,
he'll
it
still
doesn't
healthy.
matter if his head is screwed on straight. Every major ligament and bone in his
If he
body is not.
stays healthy.
He's never going to
things
stay
will be
healthy.
good. Okay, so the rookie's taking the Bengals instead. Okay, I appreciate that. Fair enough. Okay.
Nixon goes,
And we're Googling. And we're
No,
Googling.
I'm seeing who finished last.
That's what my point is.
That's it.
Oh, I'll take the Redskins. No, it's got to be Jacksonville.
There's not many other options. There aren't many other options.
Who else could it
I'm going
be?
through them. Like obviously the AFC East.
It's
the
I'm going
Dolphins
the
are gonna
Cards.
do it.
I'm going Cards.
It's the Raiders.
It's the Cards, baby.
What?
And it just proves out that if you take a quarterback first overall,
That's the winner.
yeah, that's the winner.
I get it.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It'll
Makes
be back to back.
It's a terrible take.
And then, you know what I like about it? The next Oklahoma kid is going to go first over. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters because Baker's been picked, Murray's been picked.
Yeah, 2 in
I
a
don't
row,
even know
that's
the
right.
name of the next guy. No idea.
It's Plummer.
Yeah, he's a yeah.
Really? Plummer's the next guy. Yeah, I like that.
After
That's-
Baker,
that's
no,
not-
that didn't work.
Deep insight.
Man.
Jake Plummer's kid.
Jake Plummer. There you
Jake
go.
Plummer Jr.
But there's no other team.
No,
Like,
they're
like who's-
not a chance Jacksonville does. Foles isn't a starting guy, and their fucking stud running back is going to be gone next year.
But this is what I love.
Both of his legs are going to go
about-
spiraling into the crowd
But
at
this
some
is what
point
I
this
love about the
season.
NFL, though, is that you know it's going to happen.
but it probably
You just can't see it.
It's not going to happen.
Yes, it is.
it
Not
won't be who you
happen. It
think.
happens 14 out of 15 times it
I
happens.
will gladly say on not live. Sorry, I thought forgot we weren't live this week.
We're not live.
On not live audio
Yeah.
that the Cards stand a much better chance
Of
going
from worst to first than
Yeah,
Jacksonville
absolutely.
does.
Jacksonville's not going to happen.
So by that statement, you're telling me right now that Jacksonville will have a worse record than Arizona will at the end of the year.
it would almost have to stand
Yes.
Okay, let's put real money on this.
because
Okay.
that's
Okay,
because you're
we're gonna
lose.
bet. You and I are gonna bet a keg of beer on this.
Okay, I like that. Bet.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Can I help you drink it, or can you help me drink it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So it's just one night, keg of beer, all
Well, one night. Jesus. What are you fucking the Iron
full
Man?
keg? My God.
Yes.
And actually, no.
No,
I
we
want
literally have to buy. The winner
Okay.
gets a keg
All right,
of beer.
There we go.
But
I
an old
love it.
school
Love
wooden keg with the the band of metal, just
Our
old
losers
old
trophy?
keg.
Yeah,
It's
on
not
shelf.
1865.
You mean our
No,
you
like
mean
a
our
real
league
keg of
loser
beer.
trophy?
Yeah,
That's on Roger's
No.
shelf in the other room.
That little tiny-
actually.
Not the tiny little thing. I'm saying like
Full
a
keg of
pony
beer.
keg full of beer, and it's the winner's choice.
Love it.
I love it. Done.
Love it. Cards will finish with a better record than Jackson.
The problem with the
I'll
Cards
take
are
it.
Easy.
their defense isn't very good. So they've got an offense that is like
You trying
uncertain.
to talk him out of this bet? We already shook.
No, you already shook hands. So that's what I'm telling him. He shouldn't sleep at night. Might as well start. You might as well buy it right now.
I love it.
Buy it right
Cards
now.
on my side.
I'm not
Buy it
going
right now.
to. That's how I know I'm going to win this. Because you two are so adamant. You're like, this is going to happen. I'm like, oh, I'll take the
Hey, I
number.
called the Seahawks 10-6 last year, man.
By the way, of the three of us, how many fantasy football championships have there been?
I got my hand up.
30.
Oh,
I
the
got my hand
coach
up.
has his hand up, and
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got 29 other
Oh,
ones.
you
though.
are
It's
a
just not in
regular
our
season
league.
champ, and you fizzle out in the playoffs.
do you
Have
know-
you won a playoff game ever
I have. I've won 2.
as
They
a
just-
bye?
I have.
Those are not
I have
wins. Those are
progressed
not
I
win.
have
Those are
progressed
Peyton
to the
Manning
next
wins,
round
by the way.
on 2 separate occasions.
No.
Do you know what I pulled out today? The ring.
Did you found
I
it?
found it. I pulled it out. It's on my counter, waiting for Friday.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming. And I'm gonna make so much noise with that ring.
I'm going to drink that whole keg.
so good.
I'm doing keg stands.
Good.
It'll take me a week and a half, but I'm going to do
Fine
it.
with that.
I'll
No
be
problem.
so happy.
I'm excited that I'm going to get a keg of beer.
Whatever.
Coach, we're going to have a keg in the
Go
studio.
Cards!
This is gonna be so good.
Air raid offense.
Amazing.
So good.
You know what the best part is? Is that Jacksonville's going to do so well, and the Cards are going to do so poorly. We might get this keg by like week 9.
Yeah, maybe even week 8.
That'd be pretty great.
Yeah.
That'd be
Because
great.
the cards will be 0-8, and they'll be like, yeah, buddy, there's no chance.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
What? Okay. No. Okay. I'm just going to button it up here.
I love it. Fine. I'm
That's
down.
been laid. That's
No,
been
I'm
laid.
good. I'm good with it.
Now we just got to let it happen.
Amazing.
Overtime.
Let's change gears a little bit here and talk fantasy. Which player do you think is going to have a monster season in fantasy that no one else is really talking about?
Dead air. Just dead air.
I know. But
It's
I
like-
should preface this by saying we haven't done our fantasy draft yet, so nobody wants to reveal anything.
It's so true.
All right?
It's so true.
And right now the rookie is scrambling to throw some fucking dog shit pick at us right now to say like, oh, totally got to go with this guy. He's trying to find the 8th fucking pick of someone. Anyway, so
DK Metcalf.
oh,
He
that's
just went on
nice.
the fucking IR.
I love it.
You need to be reading.
Be available
telling
by
you to
week 10.
Read
Thanks,
your damn
Coach.
feed.
Thank
That's
you.
my
I
team.
sent
That's
you
what-
the article.
That's why I'm putting stuff out that I don't want you to know what I want to pick.
Come on, give us one.
Right.
You're entertaining audiences here.
I don't entertain anybody.
True.
Okay,
Yeah.
for a Seahawks guy,
All right.
let me jump in here. For a Seahawks guy,
Yeah.
your guy Carson, your RB Carson.
Stop.
He's a
Don't-
fucking stud.
don't
He's an
talk about
absolute stud.
I know.
But he's going to get hurt, so you take Penny. That would be my pick. I think Penny's going to go off this year. Because I think Carson will start pretty strong. He'll last 4 games. He'll go down. Penny's excellent, and he's like...
Penny's been good, but honestly,
right
his yards per carry are good, but it's only because he gets the odd huge run. Like, he's not...
Dude, who cares? It's the odd huge run.
Let me start again.
You're the franchise.
Who is the player
Right.
that you think is going to have a monster season? Come on.
I think the Baltimore kid, Lamar. I think he's going to have a
Yeah.
monster season. And I think he's going to finish top 3 QB points just because of from what you hear, he's chucking a lot better. He's got like a really decent young tight end in that Andrews kid. I think he's going to do really well. And I think he's got a pass catching back. Like Ingram can do it all. They've got a lot of weapons for this guy, but then just take into account the fact that his running game is off the chart. I think he's going to finish like top 3, top 5 QBs.
What?
For sure. Yeah.
Are you insane?
No, not even close.
He can get a lot of points. I'm with you on that. I really am.
He's going to rack up.
He'll
points.
run and red zone wise, a running quarterback is dangerous.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
let me
gonna-
ask you.
You're
this
just
then.
taking this is for
No,
your
no.
own game. He's on a draft on Friday. He's like scribbling down notes furiously. What? He wasn't even on my list. How do you spell Lamar? Is it 2 R's?
I don't have to scribble anything. It's being recorded.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so who do you think is going to get more points, Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar,
Yeah.
instantly. Kyler will win
Not even thinking about it.
offensive rookie of the year, but he'll have a whatever season.
He'll have like 20
shouldn't-
touchdowns and 25 interceptions.
Yeah, so your plan to draft the kid for like $3, everyone's doing that, and you're all going to need a better option.
Oh.
Wow. He's a bit belligerent. I like this. I like this.
Coach, who do you got?
I got Sam Darnold.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Go
I
on.
really do. I just think if Bell is who we think Bell is, and if they use him right, which I have no idea if they will, but I think with him getting that a lot of attention, if they're stacking the box to stop Bell, he'll have openings. And with Gase there, as weird as the guy is, he's a pretty smart dude.
Yeah.
He'll figure something out to make that work. And Darnold was a great prospect. Just
Yeah.
had a shitty year with a shitty team.
He didn't though.
Right.
He had a pretty good
He had
year.
a decent year, but not a
Shitty
year that
team.
puts you on the radar, right?
No, yeah.
No one's like, oh, yeah, we got to get Darnold this year because he's on the rise. Well, I mean, didn't look like it. It was okay last year. So I think with with Bell there and Gase there and some weapons, I think Darnold could have a breakout season.
Darnold had a great finish to the season.
Yeah.
He was ranked super high.
That's true.
At
And
the
they're
end
also
of the year.
moving to an up-tempo offense.
Well, that's my question to you is that Gase is like horribly his offenses are awful, except for the 1 year where he had
Peyton Manning.
No,
the Jay Cutler offense was okay. No, it actually wasn't okay.
No, Cutler
for Jay Cutler, it was actually a good year.
But if he can if he can hurry it up, if he can get the kid to actually move things along, and if they can do things differently than what Gase typically does or did in Miami, then yeah, I agree. I think Darnold's a solid pick. There you go. Here's another little hot beat for you.
Who else do you think you might say?
Who else? And how do you spell Darnold? Who do you think?
I'm going to go with T.J. Hawkinson.
Okay.
And the reason
Really?
why
I
is
like
that
that.
when we start talking about tight ends, the elite ones that are out there that can get you those big numbers like 20, 25 points a game, remember that Detroit's going to be losing a lot of games. I don't see.
That goes without saying.
Well, yeah, I don't see Detroit really improving measurably on 6-10. I just don't see them doing that. Besides, it's tradition.
Yeah.
That they finish last in the NFC North.
Yeah.
So I think that the idea that they need to throw the ball a lot, it's something that Stafford loves to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the big misnomers about the Detroit Lions is that they have this elite quarterback. I don't think he's elite at all. I just think he hucks it a whole lot. When you're throwing the ball 45, 50 times a game, there's a lot of distribution going on there.
Right.
And we lost Golden Tate. Remember, they traded him to Philadelphia. He had that half season, the cup of coffee there.
Yeah.
And now he's moved on to the Giants. There's not a lot of guys.
I forgot he was
there's
at the
not a lot of
Giants.
guys to throw the ball to there.
Suspended
So
there.
when I started looking around, I'm like, okay, we got Javon Curse. We've got Amendola, who's now he's a senior citizen. We got Galladay and Marvin Jones.
Yeah, but
Galladay's good.
Those guys are studs. Marvin Jones and Galladay. Galladay's going to be.
They look like studs because they've got a guy throwing the ball 50 times a game.
Fair enough.
But they've also got what nobody seems to be talking about, Darrell Bevel as their OC, coming over from the Seahawks.
See, this is the next level
really
shit.
I'm still a
Who's
fan.
next level shit.
Who's really kind of a ground and pound kind of guy.
How do you not do
However,
better in fantasy? Look at this.
I know.
Digging.
But the thing about
Maybe
Bevel
this is why.
is that remember, he's the guy was one of the inspirations about getting Jimmy Graham over to Seattle.
He also wanted Percy Harvin, by the way.
Okay.
Carry on.
Fair enough. But he really, really tried to work a tight end getting open in that formation.
How'd that work?
Right.
The reason why it didn't work well is because Jimmy Graham blocks like a wet paper bag. So
Really?
yes.
Well.
So Hawkinson.
I think that's what that means.
Yeah.
Hawkinson as an altogether a tight end,
Right.
I think will do incredibly well in that offense because he's going to see his fair share of targets.
Yeah.
And I just don't see Detroit improving.
Just look at his draft position. There's something there if a tight end's going in like the first round of the draft. The guy's a fucking or early on in the draft.
Note to self: if Stats likes him, don't pick him.
Yeah, that's a really good.
Was that?
Yeah, we're both writing Hawkinson
was that my
down, but for different reasons.
Like he struck
for
it,
different reasons, striking it out. Oh shit! I can't take that guy now.
No, he's out.
Man, I
He's
liked
off,
that
He's
kid.
off my radar
I like
now.
that kid.
Off my radar.
Wow.
I think he's gonna have a good year too. But here's the thing with
He
tight
said it
ends.
like he's just patting.
Here's the
I
thing.
think he's gonna be good.
Listen
year
to me,
too.
pal. He's going to put up 545 yards and 4 TDs. And that's just great. I love it. That's the tight end position for you. He's not going to be a fucking Kittle who sets a record or an Ertz or a Kelsey, the stud.
like it.
He's not going to do that. Tight ends don't do that. He's going to come in,
He's
he'll put up 545 yards.
He's not going to lead the fucking
He's not a
league in
sleeper.
yards.
He's not a sleeper.
Yes,
Everyone
he is.
knows about him.
No, they do not. Because everybody's talking about Kelsey or Kittle or Ertz as the big ones out there. But I think that he's actually going to make
He's
some,
number
he's going to
5
make
on
it
all
different.
lists, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's as deep as my analysis goes.
I like the
slammed
OC.
there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Evan Ingram, Giants.
Yeah,
tight end.
he's
Thanks,
like
Coach.
number 4.
Thanks,
He's
Coach.
You
Yeah.
guys are picking sleepers that are 4th best in the league. This isn't a fucking sleeper.
He was bad
You know
last year,
who's
though.
going to be good? Aaron Rodgers, little unknown kid. Slinging the ball.
I'm actually
in
not
Green
sure
Bay.
about that, to be
Me
honest.
neither.
I was just gonna
Me
say,
neither.
I'm actually not sure about that.
I don't,
You know what?
injury
Then
prone?
I'll take him for $10 then. Just give it to me. I'll take all the risk.
Injury prone attitude problem.
Huge attitude
Oh,
problem.
God, yeah. He's the Antonio Brown of Green Bay. All right, that's it. We're out.
Thank God.
Roshan?
That's our. Yeah, we're Roshing.
We're Roshing away.
Yeah,
We
we're
really
gonna Rosh
roshed-
away from this one.
Really roshed that one.
Yeah, that's our NFL season
rushed.
preview. for the 2019-2020 season.
Some really good hard-hitting fantasy insight.
Do you think so?
For the listeners, yeah.
And just insight generally.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
So if I could just put a bow on it.
Please, let's
just
do.
If you Google top 5 best players at every position,
Yeah.
take one of those 5 players.
That's your sleeper?
Fantasy.
That's your sleeper pick?
Sleeper picks are easy. Just take the 5th best option at every position.
I don't understand what he's saying. I don't.
And by the way,
I don't get it.
what Rookie means by that is that if you know a brewery that's willing to sell you a keg for really cheap,
I need your number now.
please call
I need your
him.
number
Yeah,
ASAP.
Please do, because he is so fucked taking the fucking Cardinals this year.
Hey,
Unreal.
we'll see.
Air raid?
We'll see.
Unbelievable.
We'll see.
Done.
Week 1, baby. Fuck yeah.
I know, I'm so excited.
It is exciting.
Yeah,
it is
right?
exciting.
Fuck. Here we go. Here we go.
So much optimism in this room. All of our teams are going to do so well.
Oh,
Minus.
Can't
yeah.
wait.
Oh, minus
Go Hawks.
for sure.
Go Hawks.
All right, we're all going to the playoffs.
Super Bowl or bust.
Right?
11 and 5.
No, I don't care about the playoffs. Playoffs are not enough.
Thanks for tuning in. Next week, we'll be back to you live on the Big Play Sports Network.
Yes.
Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And let's fucking have a great weekend.
Oh, it will.
Let's just do it.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Come on.
Going to be awesome.
Excellent. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for getting blitzed with us.
At ease.